Hi, Nancy with the Hospice Care Plan. I had a patient that died just this week, and I really only had the patient for 10 days. It was an honor to admit him to hospice care with his wife, Linda. And Dick had had an unfortunate change in his life circumstances when about a year and a half ago, he had an injury to his leg. It was operated on and it did not work, and he became bedbound. He had to live in a nursing home in a small room, and the only time he was able to get out of it is when he was transferred into a wheelchair. And after a year and a half, this gentleman who had been so active decided he was going to undertake VSED, voluntary stopping of eating and drinking. He stopped eating on a Saturday. I admitted him to hospice on Monday, and we talked about his decision and how it was going to go and how we could make it be more comfortable for him. Over the first few days, he just sucked on ice chips, and that was comfortable enough for him, but his anxiety began to rise a little bit as his fear came up higher, and so we found a way to give him some calming medication. I wanted to share what was one of the most unique things about him, and that was that his wife Linda read to him every single day from the moment she arrived after breakfast at 8 o'clock till she went home to her apartment at 4 o'clock. She read. They read many books over the course of the last year and a half. She was reading a Clancy novel when I arrived, and every time I entered the room, whether it was 8 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, there was Linda at his side reading to him. On the last few days, when he was deeply obtunded and became comatose, which is what we expect, he dehydrated. We gave him both morphine and lorazepam. It helped him to be very comfortable. That's what he asked for. I asked her, Linda, are you going to be comfortable if he dies when you're not here reading to him? And she was. She said, I will let him be. When he goes, I'm going to be happy for him because we made that decision together. And I'm so happy to report that he died yesterday. And where was she? She was at his bedside, not only reading to him, but holding his hand. He got to do it the way he needed to do it with VSED, and it was dignified and beautiful. What an honor and a privilege to be there. Don't forget to get our booklet because we can help you with anything that comes up. Thanks.